Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and this is the third video in the series for this week. Um, the first one was all about love and romance in the coming week. The second one was all about career, finances, your creative endeavors, education, different things like that. This one is going to go a little bit more just on like some messages from the universe, spiritual messages from your team, encouragement just for all your overall spiritual health and well-being, and anything that they would like to emphasize this coming week, because I know that there is a lot of planetary energies happening right now. We are going to have a new moon. We're going to have a spring equinox. So if you guys do that, happy Osara to all of you who celebrate. But yeah, so we're going to get some messages from the spirit guides regarding your spiritual well-being or advice or anything that they have coming in for you. Okay, so the first song that came out is Constellations by Ellie Holcomb. Out here in the dark, underneath a canopy of stars, constellations falling from your heart, they tell me I'm not alone. This is great. Reconnect with the universe. Higher power source, feeling alone in the world, connecting to your path. What this whole thing is about, and this is the one card that came out of the mixtape oracle. So we're going to go with that. That's pretty good. Okay, so the first thing I'm really getting with this is, what cards do you want me to use? Okay, so the first thing I'm really getting with this is there is something here about being really close to the universe right now. Source, whatever you plug into, this feels like a time of where you need to have some communion with you, the universe, your higher self, and really get down to all of the work that you have really done over the last half of the year, for a full year, whatever, however you celebrate the passing of time, it doesn't matter. But this is giving a self-assessment of how far you've come and where you're going, and making sure that you're in alignment with your highest good. Like, are you doing things positively to affect change in your life? Are you doing things that lift you up? Are you consuming the kind of information that helps build you up and doesn't bring you down? Are you speaking kindly to yourself? Like I say all the time, words are spells. How are you using your words? What are you doing? What kind of practices or habits do you have right now? This is kind of like a reboot right now, because we have equal amounts of the sun and the moon. So this is equaling out your present self to your past, your future. This is you, your subconscious, your higher conscious. It's just kind of finding that yin yang alignment within yourself, because we all have our shadow and we have our light and we have our, all of these different converging energies within us. And this is kind of like I said, plugging in. It kind of reminds me of like R2D2 when he goes around and he like plugs into like the mainframe and he does a little spinny thing, and then he gets like a download. He gets like an information. For some reason, I don't know why they're giving me that, but it feels like if you can kind of do this, take some time, do some breathing exercises or meditation or however you connect. Maybe you walk out in nature. Maybe you chant. I don't know, whatever you do, it feels like once you do that, you're going to plug in and you're going to see things a little bit clearer. You're going to understand things about yourself that maybe you didn't before. And it's going to help you really understand how far you have come and where exactly the map is taking you. Like, where is your path going? What is your direction here? Man, this has come up in every single one of these readings this week for the spring equinox. Justice or judgment, justice card has come up every single one. If you've watched all the other ones, you'll know, and you'll be like, oh, shoot, yeah, that is happening. So that definitely is something in the works. This is finding that balance. Like I said, when I showed you I saw a yin yang symbol in my head, and that is finding the balance and keeping it equal, and knowing how far you should be pushing yourself and when you need to rest, and how much effort should you be putting into following your true north, right now? Like how much are you supposed to be, how much energy, not how much is, but how much energy are you putting into yourself at this time? How much effort is there happening on your behalf? Also, again, this is coming up as karma. Again, a little bit here, not like in like bad negative karma. This is a little bit of the universe being like, you plug into me, I plug into you. You value you, I value you. And let's work together here. You've been putting in all this work. It's noticed. We see you. How can we assist? And this is when you use your words. This is when you say exactly what it is that you want. And if it's, I mean, I know that that's kind of like manifesting, law of attraction, all of those things. This feels a little deeper than that. This feels almost like as in you want the very best for yourself in whatever that is. It's not you just directing, oh, I want $1 million, which you can do. You can totally do that. This feels though is investing that energy and that positivity in you living your best life and you getting exactly what you need in that moment, divine timing, like you just accepting it all. Like you're just like, I am one of the universe. This is who I am. And I want to walk my path. I want to go on this journey. I want to do these things. Knight of Pentacles. I want to put in the work. And the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest knights in the deck because he's looking at the road as he's walking. He's seeing his work as he walks through these fields. He's seeing, how far he's come, kind of like I said at the beginning, how much you've accomplished, how much work you've put in, and what fruits are you seeing, and take those little wins and appreciate them and give yourself a pat on the back. Let yourself be happy in this moment. And maybe a good idea to have a celebration or some sort of a acknowledgement of this passing of time, of this perfect balance between the moon and the sun, or in this, right as the sun is going to start taking up more time. This is, like I said, new beginnings. This is a new start. And it feels like you've put in that work, and it looks like what comes after the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, who is just sure of themselves, who is plugged in, who is grounded, who is satisfied with who and what they are, who is capable of handling everything. Oh my goodness. You got the Karma card, which is the Justice card and other ones. Like I said, didn't I say like the Judgment card when I pulled up the Justice card on accident? So, okay. Knew that one was coming out, I guess. This is you finally stepping out of your old life, your old existence, the things that held you back, and not letting them do that anymore. This is a new start for you. You're not going to be held back by the same baggage, the same issues, the same problems. Now, you're open to your journey and you'll come across new ones, but you're going to learn from those ones as well. This makes you feel like even in the song, they tell me I'm not alone. You're not alone. The universe has your back. The universe is going to make sure that they come through for you. You just need to come through for you first. You need to put that energy out there. You need to do those things for yourself so that you can fulfill your purpose, fulfill your path. There's also something here about maybe needing to, I don't know why this is coming out with the Knight of Pentacles, but maybe there's some sort of a new routine that you need to implement, whether this is more self-care, maybe this is more meditation, maybe this is doing yoga, maybe this is just, planting a garden, whatever it is. It feels like it's something that is going to kind of get your mind from racing. It's going to actually slow you down a little bit. And that's when the universe can speak to you the most, when you're not thinking about, oh, I want to connect with the universe. Here, let me hunker down and do this. It almost feels like when you're out just being yourself and being free, like I said, like going on a walk, whatever makes you just kind of zone out and not think about every little thing you should be doing in that moment, or all of the tasks you have, or all your bills, or all these other things. When you actually are just kind of turned your mind down, it feels like that is when you are going to get the best inspiration, possibly even the best, little nudges of intuition, or see little signs or omens, or, your spirit totems or whatever it is that you believe in. It feels like that when you aren't thinking about it and you're not thinking about the weight of the world on you or anything like that, it almost feels like that's when they can come and commune with you. Like that's when you can have that really deep understanding and knowing that the universe has you. The universe has your back. Yeah. Because then you got the 4 wands. That's when you're going to be inspired, because you're going to feel surrounded by the people who love you the most, the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever this is. And you're going to feel free and you're going to feel happy because they accept you for you and you accept them for them. And you just all want the best for everybody. It feels very joyous, like a good communion time with your guides, your ancestors, or anything like that. It feels very much like something along those lines. I'm not really sure, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, this one came up too. High Priestess. Yeah, this is a time to really dig in to your power, to your gifts and abilities, your attributes, the things that we don't really take the time to stretch those muscles. Like maybe you're just, maybe you're very good at, scrying or something, but you haven't had the time to actually sit down and focus it and start journaling about it. Or maybe you have great these vivid lucid dreams and you haven't done that in a while. Or maybe you need to go on like a shamanic journey or a spiritual guided trip or something like this, so that you can kind of, like I said, step out of yourself for a minute to see the bigger picture, to get connected with your higher self and your true calling and your path. And it feels like it's going to be a really great experience for you, whatever this is. So over the next week, I know that we have a lot of things going on. Try and use those energies. I'm getting that too. If you know astrology, I am not an astrologer. I know enough to probably get me in trouble, and that's about it. But there is something here about using the energies to your benefit in whatever way that is for you. If you do a ritual, or you just take a spiritual bath, or you go out and you sleep out in the woods for the night. I don't know what it is. You'll know what it is for you. But it feels like getting away for a little bit and just allowing the universe to speak to you, to have some communion with it, your ancestors, your guides, whatever you believe in. But it feels like I said at the very beginning, like plugging in and connecting like R2-D2 so that you can get a better ideal. This is the perfect time for it with the spring equinox. This is happening now because the universe wants to give you things, that they want to give you the right things. And you kind of need to know what the right and best things are for you before you start using your words and asking for them and bringing them into manifestation and existence. That's kind of what I'm getting. That was a really long sentence, but it made sense in my head loop. But I hope that came through correctly. But okay, so those are all the cards that they have for those. But I am going to pull an oracle deck for you guys as well, for to see what other messages the universe has for you for this coming week, for your spiritual health, your spiritual path, messages from your guides and your team. They want me to do it this way. Okay, will do. But yeah, okay. What does it say on the bottom? Your secrets are safe. Yeah, it feels like going in and having a little communion. I don't know, maybe you have a coven, maybe you have a self-help group, maybe you have something like that makes you feel supported and makes you feel loved, or maybe you are really in touch with your ancestors, or maybe going back to your hometown, or it'll just kind of revive something in you. There's something here about, and this also is coming up here in the Judgment card, is like, we know your true intentions and you're going to get the karma that you deserve because we see your true intentions. And if you've been putting that energy out there, that positivity, that manifesting, that, law of attraction, all of those things out there, it feels like they know your secrets are safe. They know, like we got you. It kind of feels like that. Like, like when you're in a group of friends and you all have an inside joke and you're just like, nah, that's funny. Like, oh, it kind of feels like an inside conversation with the universe that you're going to be having, where you can share your truest desires and your truest hopes and what you want for yourself and your higher self and the path and trying to find your purpose here in this incarnation. All of those things are amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Because you got love. The universe has you in its hands. Look at that. The universe has you in its hands. It loves you. It wants the best for you. Now, sometimes it teaches you hard lessons and sometimes it's a little tough lovey. But right now, with all of these cards, it's feeling like if you reach out to me, like the song, Constellations, out here in the dark, underneath the canopy of stars, constellations falling from your heart, they tell me I'm not alone. That is what the universe is telling you. It's like, come to me. Come and ask me. I want to commune with you. I want to enjoy, talk, play, do all these things. It might be also good during the equinox to have a little celebration, have a party, eat a nice dinner, dance out in the yard, whatever brings you that joy and that connection with who you are. We are just humans here on this little marble, and everything is supposed to be amazing. And I think sometimes we need to remember to appreciate all of those things. Also, gratitude, that attitude of gratitude, it's a thing. And the more you're happy with what you have, you start getting more of those things. And that's how manifestation builds as well. So that's kind of the message I'm getting. I hope that made sense to everybody. Please do the likes, the subscribes, the comments. Let me know what you think of the reading. And Mama Lou loves you very much. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye.